How tall are you? I'm 6 foot on perfect game, but I may or may not be 5'11" and a quarter. You know, 6 foot on perfect game, so 6 feet, but 5'11" and a quarter. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a pretty cool video. I have a what's in my baseball bag video. But first, I gotta get my lift in and my throwing in for today. You got something to say?
Dane's been grinding.
I've been grinding, man. So I'm doing recovery day throwing for today and tomorrow. Then next week I'm gonna start working hybrid B and hybrid C days. So yeah, then I'm gonna do a lower body lift. Got some deadlifts today, so I'm very excited to get to work. So I'm gonna get my work in for today, then I'm gonna bring you guys home and show you guys what's in my baseball bag. So without further ado, let's get going. Yeah. Doesn't. Alright, so now I have my lower body lift. I'm gonna start with these sumo deadlifts, which I actually haven't done before, so I'm excited to get these going. And then I have Bulgarian split squats with 2 dumbbells. So I'm gonna start with that. Take you guys along with me. Let's go. Alright guys, just finished up in the gym. As you saw, a lower body lift, a nice little recovery day. I'm gonna get some food right now, then I'm gonna head home and do the what's in my baseball bag video. So I will see you guys there. Let's go.
What's in my baseball bag?
No.
¿Qué hay en mi bolsa de béisbol? What's in my baseball bag? ¿Qué hay en mi bolsa de béisbol?
That's like traumatizing, oh my god. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another edition of What's in My Baseball Bag. I've done 2 of these videos in the past, 2020 and 2021. And of course, since it's recently became 2022, I figured I would bring you guys back and show you guys what's in my updated baseball bag. And then I have a little Q&A at the end, which I'm pretty excited for. I ask you guys some questions on Instagram. But without further ado, I'd like to start with the first and most prestigious item in my baseball bag, which is this Mark Pro. So if you guys don't know what a Mark Pro is, it's kind of like a stim device for, I use it for my arm, but you can use it for really anywhere in your body. I highly recommend it. It's pretty pricey. It's like 700 bucks. I'd use my graduation money to get it. So first item, Mark Pro. I bring this pretty much anywhere right after I pitch. I always use it, so yeah. Alright, so next up, as you guys can see, I have a football. I don't really use this all that often, except on like recovery days or like before my on-ramp in the off season. I would throw this a lot when I wasn't throwing baseball. Just one of those basic Wilson composite ones, like 40 bucks. Also, I kind of forgot to tell you guys the bag that I use. So this is the actual bag itself. It's a Brewer's bag. It says Carson Cross right there, which isn't my name. Carson Cross is my pitching coach. Shout out Carson, I know you're watching this video right now. And I've used this bag for the last like 6 months, I think. So now we open it up. First off, we got my foam roller. You guys know I'm a big foam roller guy. I love foam rolling. I do it before every workout or every throwing session. I think it's one of the best things you can do to get ready, get warmed up, or even as a recovery tool. Obviously, foam rolling helps get knots out and everything. This and a lacrosse ball are like the 2 best things you can do to roll out. I usually have a lacrosse ball. I think it's in my other bag right now, but foam roller is definitely the play for sure. All right, so next up, I've got these cleats. These are actually football cleats. This is what they look like right here. Pretty sweet. They're like the Vapor ones, I think. Vapor. Might have just made that up. I think they're vapor. Yeah, they're the vapor ones. So we have a turf field at school, but we have a dirt mound. So I was trying to figure out what the best idea would be for shoes that I could also use to do some sprints and stuff in. So I just figured these were the best move. They're pretty cheap. So these are my cleats that I use. I also have metal spikes, but they're back at school right now. They're not that cool. I think I'm gonna get some new ones for the season. Of course, a necessity are driveline plyo balls. So I have tap plyos, which is kind of disgusting. I got these like 4 years ago, but they've held up, so I've never had to get driveline ones yet. So this would be yellow, red, and blue for driveline. I think yellow is blue, purple is yellow, and red is red. I think that's actually the same. And then I have a green tap one. This black one is actually driveline. I took this one from Evo, so thank you guys for that one. These two are the most essential, I'd say, like for everyday throwing, reverse throws, and pivot picks. But plus these ones are obviously very cool too. My favorite, I'd have to say, overall is the green plyo. I think it's the most reliable, if that is even like a thing you could say about a plyo. But in total, I love my plyo balls. All right, so next up, we've got my pink J-bands. I've talked about these a little before because I have to use pink J-bands. Pre-game, it's a superstition that I always got to use these ones before I pitch. I don't really know why I think pink is dope. I haven't seen many pink, they kind of look red right now, but I haven't seen many pink J-bands on the market, I guess. So most people just use gray or black. So I thought they were kind of cool, kind of unique. So these are the ones I always use. This next item is a little funky. So it's this bag bomb and a towel. So obviously you could have some ideas what this is for, but no, it's for, so I put it on my arm, my forearm, kind of massage my forearm before usually higher intent days. I do like Tom Brady's like pliability forearm routine. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. Tom Brady gets massages before like every game, like full body. So I just do what he does just on my arm. Kind of just move your wrist back and forth while massaging your muscle. And it's supposed to get you more prepared, more ready to play. So I do it to protect my elbow and then just to get my whole forearm ready to go. So it's kind of interesting. It's something unique. I don't really see anyone else doing this. I don't think I've seen anyone else do this, but if you guys want a cool thing, look up Tom Brady's like pliability massage routine. But yeah, this is something cool and unique to my game and what I do in my warm up. So yeah. Next up is kind of unique to me again. So I have a tripod, obviously, with a little iPhone attachment lens on the top. As you guys know, I love making videos and I make content stuff. So if I'm ever trying to film throwing, either for a story, for like IG content, for like a montage of what I'm doing for the day, or even like YouTube B-roll or YouTube stuff that I just need a tripod to set it up because I can put my camera on this tripod too. It really comes in handy. I always have this in my bag. Like I said, big content guy, so I'm always trying to do some cool stuff. This is perfect for that. And then moving on, next I have this hip circle. So this is, I put this around like right above my knees to kind of do some like glute stuff, glute activation stuff to get everything going, get my legs going in my warm up. I actually do this probably almost every day. I think there's a device like the hip something that is more for baseball players that has like the pad on the side of it. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. This one works well. I used to use one of those cheap little skinny green bands and then they kept breaking, so I got this one from Evo. So thanks Carson and Logan once again for stuff. Here's some sty right here. So if on a day I'm not pitching, I rock the white arm sleeve on my throwing arm. But yeah, me and Gavin always rock the white, which looks sick with the Bridgeton uniforms because they're like black or cream, so the white looks dope. I got like headbands, very colorful headbands right here. This is my skull cap I wore last year. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this year. I might get braids or something so my hat doesn't always fall off every time because my hat definitely wouldn't stay on. And I'm even worried about getting the skull cap on because I feel like my hair will be too long by then, but I think it might be fine, so I might just keep wearing this. Bunch of headbands. You guys know I wear a headband every time I work out because of my hair, so yeah, that's that. And before I show you guys my gloves, I have two very pretty gloves that I like a lot. I want to show you guys the Frostgear batting gloves because I'm not going to use them because I'm not a hitter. So if any of you guys want these, hit me up on Instagram. If you guys are from my area, I could hook you up with these, or if you're on my team or something, just hit me up if you guys want the Frostgear gloves. Comment down below in this video. I'm not gonna do like an official giveaway for it, but if anybody wants these, I'll just find someone and give them to you. They're pretty cool. They have like fur in them. Any hitters out there in the cold or just, you know, want to rock some, they're pretty cool design too. So hit me up if you guys want these. All right, so I realized I had this glove in my backpack upstairs. I'm not the best glove owner. I'll be like the first to say it. It's like a pancake right here, but it's a beautiful glove. It's the Rawlings Heart of the Hide right here. I forget the name of this web, but it's like so sick. This web is like the best web I've ever seen on any glove ever, and the all black is just so dope. Gotta flare it a little bit for sty. But yeah, the Heart of the Hide's really cool. And you guys might be wondering, ew, what's that sticky weird stuff right there? I think I just one day just blew my nose into my glove or something. I don't know. Sticky stuff? That's weird. Beautiful Rawlings Heart of the Hide. This is the one I always use right here. Finger out like here. And yeah, beautiful glove. My everyday glove. And here's my Wilson. I customized this one like 3 years ago. It kind of went with my school colors back then, but not really anymore because it faded. So it was navy and then I got turquoise because I just like turquoise. But over time it just kind of faded. But I'll give you guys, it's the Kershaw model. Got the Cuba flag right there. Number 44 is my grandpa's number. And yeah, so this is what she looks like right there. Once once again, bad glove owner, like it's super flat. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with this one because I don't really use it that often. I just don't like how it feels compared to the Rawlings, but that's probably mostly my fault because I'm a bad owner. But yeah, so here are my gloves right here. Very, very cool. So yeah, that's gonna conclude the what's in my baseball bag. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram right now for like a little Q&A I could do at the end of this video. So I'll answer those questions right now. So first one I'm gonna answer is from my guy Nick right here. He asks, how do you get past the mental part of an injury? So as you guys know, I've gotten injured a ton in my career. Most recently being I dislocated my shoulder and then tore my right labrum like 3 or 4 weeks ago, being an idiot, being stupid, but also tore my rotator cuff, had bilateral patellar tendonitis, strained my flexor pronator muscle, and other stuff. I have psoriatic arthritis, which is an autoimmune thing, but it's another like injury type thing I've had to deal with. That's a whole other story. But yeah, I dealt with a lot of injuries, a lot of physical stuff. But to answer your question, I dealt with like 2 years of being afraid to like throw and do stuff heavy, and I'd always have in the back of my mind like, oh dude, like what if I rotator cuff is the worst. Like, oh, what if I re-tear it, re-injure it? Because rotator cuff is not an injury that's easy to come back from. You kind of just have to trust that everything you're doing, all your rehab, all your PT, you're being diligent about, and just trust the process and know that you're gonna be better over time. It's an injury that probably won't prevent you from being who you were or who you're gonna be in the future. And if anything, I look at injuries as kind of a way to step back, to take 2 steps forward, because you can kind of reassess your training program, reassess what you're doing to get better every day, and you can say, hey, maybe I should have slept better and ate better. Kind of gotta just put the pieces together in your head, realize like why I got hurt, and if it was a fluke thing where you know, okay, like I can use this time to hammer down something else that I may not be as good at, like nutrition and eating and stuff, or sleep or whatever, all that other stuff. So like with many things in life, it's all about perspective. So you kind of just gotta be like, well, hey, I'm blessed to still have everything else I have, and I'm just gonna make the best of the situation, which is so hard in the moment. Like I was so mad at myself for tearing my labrum. I was being an idiot. But you guys saw I kind of stayed positive and have taken it as a learning opportunity, and I'm just trying to take it one step at a time. Long answer, but that's my advice for how to get over a mental barrier for injuries. Paul asks, what will you be majoring in at college, if you know yet, and if you do, why did you choose it? I'm kind of stuck between multimedia and some form of business, marketing, advertising. I'm really not sure yet. I'll let you guys know what I do. I'll keep you guys in the loop, and I have a lot of ideas and stuff. I kind of want to use college as a way to maybe get better at something I'm not so good at, or even just get better at something I'm already good at, which I feel like is like videos and marketing and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure yet. I'll let you guys know. Jaden asks my recruiting process. So as you guys know, I did the post-grad year, so that was a whole nother year of recruiting for the reason that I just didn't really like the offers. I wasn't excited about where I was gonna go, and I'm lucky enough that my parents were gonna support me regardless of what I chose to do, and they were all for doing a post-grad year because that's something that I chose to do and I wanted to do. But for recruiting, if you guys really want to get recruited, go on Twitter, tag at Flatground Pitching or Flatground App in your tweets, and just tweet them all your bullpen footage, all your hitting, all your stats, and to start following a bunch of coaches, DMing coaches, email coaches, Google emails. You just gotta be super, dude. If I told you like how many emails I've sent, probably over 1,000 emails to even schools I had no business emailing, but just because you want that practice. And then once you get a reply, it's like a pretty cool feeling. So go on Twitter, DM coaches, follow coaches, and just kind of have some feel about that and know like what's a good video to post, what's not. Don't tag a bunch of coaches of a video of you deadlifting 305, but tag them in a video of you hitting a ball 360. You know what I mean? Like show your baseball, show your stats, and that's probably the best advice I could give. So okay, I like this one. Mason asks, do you use creatine, and if so, has it been effective for you? I do use creatine every single day in I have like a daily protein shake I take, so I have creatine in that. I think it's been effective, but obviously creatine's not gonna help if you have a really diet or bad sleep patterns or bad recovery in general. Creatine just kind of extra boost. Same with any other supplements, like an extra boost to whatever you're doing right now to still try to get better. So yeah, creatine helps. I'd say you gotta be smart with it. Like 5 grams a day is I think what the basic measurements are. If you're young, maybe hold off on it. If talk to a doctor, if you got some like I have like a digestional issue or whatever, so I had to talk to my doctor, but they gave me the clear for it. So yeah, I think creatine's good. How tall are you? I'm 6 foot on perfect game, but I may or may not be 5'11" and a quarter. But you know, 6 foot on perfect game, so 6 feet, but 5'11" and a quarter. Who do you design your game after? Honestly, this is gonna sound so cheesy. I wanna design my game after me, but I love Marcus Stroman, I love his swag. I kinda try to have that kind of swag, but in a way that is personal to me, because I feel like if you're trying to be someone else, you can't be someone else. You have to be yourself, so I'm trying my best to be my own unique self, but obviously I get inspiration from so many pitchers. I love Stroman, that's like my guy. Yeah, so I'd say Stroman is definitely my biggest inspiration for designing my game. But yeah, just, you know, I also try to be myself out there too, which which is kind of, I feel like it's a good balance. Pre-game routine. So I have a full-on warm-up. I do it before every game. Obviously, like I said, I do the lotion stuff on my forearm, do my full warm-up that I do every single day. It doesn't really change pre-game. So the thing that does change is my throwing. So if I'm starting, I'll do all my reverse throws, my plyos and stuff like that. And I'll do my long toss. I keep it pretty light and long toss. And then when I'm coming in on my pull downs, I start to go pretty hard. I don't go further than probably like 200 feet, maybe not even on my throwing. But then when I'm bringing it in, I'm throwing hard for like 10 throws. I do like 10 throws just for feel of like off-speed stuff. Then I hop on the mound a little bit after that. That's my pre-game routine. Pretty basic, but that's just what I do. So Zach asks, what do you do to recover after you throw max effort? So the best thing you could do is not be dumb. I guess that's a dumb way to say what to do, but I feel like you just got to eat, sleep, and drink every single day. It shouldn't change whether you're throwing max effort that day or not. You should just always be in a good pattern, getting all the calories you need in, getting enough hydration, and then getting enough sleep every night. Just having that schedule every single day, and you're gonna start noticing that you're gonna start recovering really good after any day. Obviously, you'll have more soreness after like a max effort day, but you just got to do your rebounders, toss-ups, do some bands again. I do my shoulder tube. Oh, which I forgot to mention, I do have a shoulder tube. It's back up at school, but yeah, that's another what's in my baseball bag thing. But yeah, do your shoulder tube or any stuff like that just to get blood flowing. You really just want to get the blood moving, bring that inflammation in to heal everything and recover properly. So yeah. Okay, so last question I'll answer is from Brandon. He goes, what should you do to get noticed? I kind of talked about that for recruiting, but I'm just gonna make it a more general thing. A lot of people I just want to get their name out there in either recruiting or for content creation, like me especially. And I know a lot of you guys out there trying to post some cool stuff on TikTok and just kind of get your name out there to people who either want to support you or people who want to recruit you, and in those two different facets, I guess. So the best advice I can give is just kind of be your authentic self, which is like be you, but like no, really, you just got to be yourself. Don't try to be anyone else. I post a lot of quotes in my story from Naval Ravikant, and he has a quote that I really like. I'm pretty sure it's from him. He says, escape competition through authenticity, which is just like a cool way to think about it. So just being your authentic self is the best way to set yourself apart. Just always ask questions and always network with people. And like I said, if you're trying to get recruited, a lot of recruiting unfortunately is connections, which is what life is. Like so much of life is just connections, but you can put that into your own luck by going out and making connections and then just being nice to people, being a good dude. So yeah, that's the best advice I give for how to get noticed. So yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching the video. So I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys are new to the channel, check out my vlogs. I make weekly vlogs. I'm on my road to 90 miles an hour right now, so check them out. If you guys have any other questions, hit me up in the comments or DM me or whatever. Comment at my Instagram at DSARMYT. I answer all my messages, so I'll see you guys. So I'll give you an answer pretty quickly. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. If you're new, also make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next week for the new video. I'll be back at Bridgeton, back at school. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Peace.